Kia ora and welcome to this IT training tutorial video on adding labels to images. Now I'm not adding captions in this video. Below the chrysanthemum here you can see this is a caption, and those will be covered in another video. Now what I'm doing today is a label like you see here on this picture of the rabbit. So how to put labels onto your images is what's happening in this video. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're actually going to add a shape to the document, and then we're going to overlay it on top of the image. So I'll go to the Insert tab or menu and choose Shapes. And in here I'd like to use a circle, so I'm just going to click on that. And then over here in my document, I'm going to click and drag to make a circle. Now I want you to notice though when I do that, kind of can turn into anything, but if you hold down the Shift key as you select and drag, it will keep it as a circle. So when I'm done, I'll let go of the mouse and then I'll let go of the Shift key. Now I'm going to click inside of here and just type in a B, but I don't see anything happening. What is going to happen is it's going to just use a default style, but I can change the shape style, and you'll see there it is, applying one of these styles to that shape. And that means that now I can actually see the letter that I've typed in there. Now my next problem is that when I want to try to drag this on top of the image, it doesn't really like that. The image doesn't really want to let that go on top of it. So what I'm going to do is change the properties of this shape. So in the Shape Format tab, I'm going to go to the Wrap Text button, and I'm going to choose to put it in front of text. Now that means it'll go in front of any text in my document, but also in front of any images. It sort of becomes a top layer. And then I can just click and drag that into position. Now it can be a little bit tricky to get it exactly aligned, so I really would say try to let go of that concept and just let it sit where it will. Try to get it as close as you can to that corner. Now if you're going to do a few of these, one thing you could do is right click on one of them and set it as your default shape. And that would mean that basically anytime you created another circle, it would automatically use that blue border and the black text. So it wouldn't take care of the fact that it would be a perfect circle, etc. Or of course you could just copy and paste that one and use it elsewhere, and then just change the text inside of it. One thing that you should just be extra careful about is if you're trying to move it, just notice that I have a 4-pointed arrow. That's going to allow me to drag it into a new position. But if I see I don't have a 4-pointed arrow, if I get a 2-pointed one, or if I sit on top of one of the squares in the corner, you'll see that happen, then I might be resizing the shape. So that concludes this tutorial video. I hope it was useful. Thanks for your attention, and kia ora.